What's up, YouTube peeps and barbecue freaks? Thank you guys for stopping by today. Today we are going to do some Carolina pulled pork. Now, I've never done a Carolina style pulled pork before. However, it's something that I've been wanting to tackle for a while. The problem is I haven't found a vinegar-based sauce that I really like. Being from Texas, that sauce is just not something that we're used to. So it's just something I never tackled before. However, a company reached out to me, this Carolina Q's. I don't give it the light, and you may not be able to see that, but you'll see the bottle later. They are a company from Carolina who makes Carolina style sauces. They sent me three different sauces. The one that I'm going to use today is their Eastern North Carolina vinegar sauce. When I tried this, it was amazing. It's a dang good sauce. Now this company, they have no idea I'm making this video. They didn't ask me to make a video. They didn't pay me to say any of this. But that sauce is damn good. And once I tried it out of the bottle, I just had to tackle this Carolina pulled pork. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take this sauce. It's not only is it good as a sauce, you can use it as a mop or as a marinade or injection, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take some of this sauce and I'm going to inject it into the pork butt. Now I'm going to do this, Carolina / Texas style. In my research, at Carolina rubs has been just kosher salt, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit, Central Texas style, and I'm going to go a 50-50 mix of kosher salt and coarse black pepper. We're going to inject this sauce into the pork butt, rub it down with that salt, kosher salt and coarse black pepper, get it on the Weber Smoky Mountain, and see how this bad boy turns out. I'm going to get the salsa ready. We're going to get the pork butt ready to go. We'll get it injected, rub down on the smoker. This should be fun. I'm excited. We're going to top it with the coleslaw. This is going to be good. Let's get started. All right, you guys. So what I have here is about a 6.5 pound pork butt. It's not that big, but for what I'm doing today, it's going to be perfect. So, I'm not going to do a whole lot of trimming. I mean, there are a little bit of parts here that I'm going to trim off. That's just some loose piece of meat that's going to burn. I'm going to trim a little bit of this fat off, but again, we're making pulled pork, so you want to keep some of that fat on there. And that's probably, take a little bit off the stringy kind of fat I want to get off. Then I'm not going to get too crazy with this fat cap side. I'm not going to do anything. Well, let's take, this little stringy kind of fat here that I want to remove. But that's probably going to be it. So, yeah, we're going to run with this. And then, you could trim it to your liking, but for pulled pork, a lot of times I like to leave that fat, a lot of this fat on here, because I'm going to mix it in with the pulled pork at the end, and I just like that fat. So let's get this bad boy injected. All right, you guys, so what I had to do here after all is I've took this sauce and I had to strain out all the red pepper flakes and all the seasoning from the inside, and so that's what I have here, and this is what we're going to use to inject. Those red pepper flakes were just too big and clogging up my injector, so I wasn't able to use it. So we're going to just get this injected real good. Get this seasoning or the sauce, throughout this pork butt, and then we'll get it rubbed down. So let me get it injected and I'll pick back up in just a bit. So when I was doing some research on Carolina pulled pork, the one thing that I kept coming to or running into is that they only use kosher salt for the seasoning, and this is where I'm gonna add my Central Texas twist to it. I'm actually going to use, it's just a 50-50 mix of it's a 50-50 mix of kosher salt and coarse black pepper. You know, that's a traditional Central Texas style combination, but it still has a kosher salt that the Carolinas are known for. So that's all I'm going to rub it down with. I'm not using a binder. There's plenty of liquid from that injection that will act as a binder. And I'm cooking this on my Weber Smoky Mountain. I'm going to cook it fat cap up, so I'm seasoning the meat side first. So we just want to make sure we get this seasoned up really well. Again, it's a big piece of meat. It could take a lot of rub. So I'm not worried about over rubbing it. But I think that's going to be good. I think that's going to give us a good bark. So we're going to let this hang out here for a while and get that Weber Smoky Mountain fired up. All right, you guys, just want to show you really quickly how I have my Weber Smoky Mountain set up. This is the 18-inch. I've got a Weber starter cube right down in the middle that I've lit, and I've taken some pecan wood chunks and kind of buried them in the charcoal. So we're gonna let this come up to temp. I am gonna put water in the water pan. I want to keep you know, some moisture in this chamber as it cooks, so I am gonna do that. And then once it gets up to temp, we'll get this pork butt on. All right, you guys, this pork butt is on the Weber Smoky Mountain. I'm gonna keep it at about 250, maybe to 260, and you know, it's probably gonna take a good 5 hours at minimum. So I'll pick back up once we start mopping, and that'll probably be at the 1 hour mark. And again, we're gonna use that same sauce to mop that we use to inject. So I'm gonna keep it all the same. So this is what it looks like. The vents at the bottom will be halfway open. The top vent will be all the way open. And you know, if I need to adjust the temp, I'll just shut down that top vent. But the pork butt is on. We'll see what it looks like in an hour. But you guys, this pork butt, you can still, as you can see, it's sitting at right about 250. It's been going for about 3 hours. So we're gonna take that sauce. I just poured it in a pot. Just kind of mop this pork butt with it. It's got some nice color to it already. So I'm liking the way it looks. The plan is to just let it go without wrapping. I may have to wrap. If I do wrap, I'm not going to add anything to the wrap. So we'll see if we can get it done without wrapping. And I'll come out about every 45 minutes and do this just to keep it moist. Man, this sauce is so good, you guys. I'm telling you. So that's what it looks like. And let it keep going and check back in a couple of hours. All right, you guys, we're 6 hours in and we're still sitting right at about 250. I'm gonna give it a look. This is what it looks like. So it's coming along nicely. I'm guessing another couple of hours and it should be done. I'm trying not to wrap it, so let's hope I can get this cook finished without wrapping. You guys, so I've been mopping this pork butt with this Carolina Q's Eastern North Carolina vinegar sauce, and I got to tell you what, man, this sauce, this sauce is damn good. I've been while I've been basting, I've had another bottle here, a brand new bottle that I've just kind of been sipping on, or not sipping on, but tasting. I'm telling you guys, this sauce is really, really good. And I'm going to get a better picture of the label here in just a minute. But this sauce is so good that I've actually been sipping the sauce. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Again, as a Texas boy, I'm not used to this, you know, Carolina vinegar-based sauce, but this sauce here is freaking amazing. I absolutely love it. Again, this company has no idea that I'm doing this video, and they have no idea, or they didn't ask me, you know, to talk about it. But this sauce is so good that I just had to come back on and just kind of brag on it a little bit. There's a little bit of heat. There's a little bit of, I mean, you pick up that vinegar. It's just so damn good, you guys. It really is that good. I gave my wife a taste, and she was like, "Wow." My wife, listen, I've gotten tons of barbecue sauces, and I don't remember the last time that I, you know, had my wife taste one and had that kind of reaction from her. So, if you guys are looking for a Carolina sauce, this is it. Again, I'm gonna get a better picture in just a minute, but this stuff is so dang good. Anyway, I just had to come on and share that. All right, you guys. So here is the sauce. Taste of the Carolinas from Carolina Q. This Eastern North Carolina vinegar sauce. Listen, I will leave a link to their website where you're able to go and, you know, order some if you want. Again, I haven't been asked to do this, but this vinegar sauce is it's absolutely the best vinegar sauce I've ever tried, and my mind is just blown by it. It's really, really good, and so this is why I'm, you know, adding extra footage to this video to show you guys this sauce. So it's fat free, cholesterol free, gluten free, but it's damn good. Again, check the description box below. Just hit the show more, and I will leave a link to where you can order some of this if you want. All right, so the pork butt is just about done. It's almost done. It's got probably about another 10 degrees to go. I'm gonna get started on this coleslaw. Now, you can chop up the coleslaw yourself, make it from scratch. I went ahead and just bought this pre-made sweet apple coleslaw. It comes with like the sauce to add to the coleslaw. So I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna dump it in here. Now I'm just, you know, if you're looking to cut some time, this is a good way to go. It comes with a package of sauce already pre-made. We're gonna add that to the mix. It's got a package of seasoning that we're going to add to the mix as well. Uh-oh, watch it, get your fingers out of there. That's pretty good. I'm gonna add some of this that fell out of the package right in here. There's this other little packet of seasoning here that came with it. Man, that sauce is actually really, really good. Again, this is a sweet apple coleslaw that we're making here. So it's gonna give this a mix. Again, you can make it from scratch if you like. I'm trying to save some time, so I went ahead and brought a pre-mix kit to make this slaw. So we're gonna get this mixed up, get the slaw ready, put it back in the fridge, let it stay cool while the pork butt finishes off. This in here, and then by the time when the pork butt gets done, we're gonna let it rest for probably about an hour, and then we'll tear into it. We'll make us a North Carolina style pulled pork sandwich. So this is a coleslaw that we're going to add to the top, and I think it's going to be really, really good. So again, I'm going to get this mixed up, get it back in the fridge, and just kind of let it hang out until the pork butt is completely done. All right, you guys, this pork butt has been on for almost 9 hours, and this thing is probe tender. You can see here, I've got to be honest with you guys, I've been picking at this pork butt It's really, really, really good. But this probe is going in. I'm not worried about the temperature. I'm just checking the tenderness. And this thing is probe tender. So it's ready to come off. And again, we're at about the 9-hour mark. And the pit barrel, the Weber Smoky Mountain has been sitting at about 250 the entire cook. So it's ready to come off. I'm going to pull it off, let it rest for about an hour, and then we'll pull it apart. All right, so this pork butt has been resting for about an hour. We're gonna pull it apart here. Oh man, this bone. Look, woo, that's it's still hot. Still hot, very, very hot. We're gonna take some of this pulled pork. I'm gonna leave that bone in alone for right now. But we're gonna take some of this pulled pork, pull it apart, and we're gonna get enough to make us a sandwich. Ooh, that's hot. I'm not wearing my liner gloves underneath here, but I want to make sure I get this bark. This bark, I'm telling you guys, that that sauce as I mop this pork butt throughout the cook. Oh my word! It added tons and tons of flavor. Again, the only seasoning I used was salt and pepper, but I'm telling you what, this is probably, just from, you know, eating the outside of it, this is probably one of the best damn pork butts I made. So we want to make sure we get some of this fat in here, because that's going to add a ton of flavor. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hot, hot, hot. Falls right apart. So I'm going to pull this apart. I'll get enough for a sandwich. A couple of sandwiches. One for me, one for the missus. And then I'll pick back up and we'll top it with some sauce, some more sauce. We'll top it with some coleslaw, and it's going to be good. So let me get this pulled apart and I'll pick back up in just a bit. All right, so I'm gonna take some of this Carolina Q's Eastern North Carolina vinegar sauce and add it to this pulled pork. I'm telling you guys, the flavor from injecting it and mopping it, man, this thing has tons of flavor already. I think that was a great idea to, you know, inject it and mop it, because all I used was salt and pepper, as you saw, kosher salt, coarse black pepper. But man, oh man, this pulled pork tastes amazing. I'm gonna add a little more. This sauce is a really thin sauce. But man, it is it's packed with so much flavor, you guys, I'm telling you. This is the first vinegar sauce that I've ever found that I think is just absolutely amazing. So let's get this lid on, put this aside real quick. Again, this North Carolina, or this Carolina Q's, it's some good stuff, you guys, I'm telling you. Again, I'll leave a link in the show more description if you want to order some. I'm gonna get the buns, we'll get the coleslaw out, and then we're gonna make us a sandwich. Pulled pork, North Carolina, or a Carolina pulled pork sandwich. All right, so we have our pulled pork here. I'm gonna take it, sit in this sauce, put it right on top here. Make sure you get some of that bark and that sauce. Put it right on top of this one here. And then we're going to top it with some of this coleslaw. This sweet apple coleslaw that we made up or put together. There's that. God, I'm telling you guys, this pulled pork is really, really good. So we'll take some of this slaw, put it right on top, smash it down. The bun that I'm using is a King's Hawaiian bun, so it's gonna add some sweetness to this sandwich that I think is gonna go perfect. There's that there. Squish it down. And we're gonna give this bad boy a taste. All right, you guys, we got the sandwich here. We're gonna give it a taste. It's gonna be good, I already know. Salute. That's really good. The apple slaw on top is absolutely perfect in my opinion. That vinegar-based sauce, again, this is the first sauce that I've ever found, vinegar-based wise, that I liked, and it's damn good. You want to take a bite? The missus is going to take a bite. I'm not going to put her on camera, but you'll be able to hear what she has to say. I gave her a piece of the bark earlier. She thought it was really, really good. I did pour a little bit of sauce over the top of the sandwich afterwards. What do you think?
It's really good.
It's good, right? I'm telling you guys, that vinegar-based sauce, you saw me drinking it earlier. I would drink it out of the bottle. It is really, really good.
It's got a completely different flavor than when you would do a pork butt and sauce it.
Yeah.
It's got that that tang and that smoke and that pork flavor. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is completely different from any pork butt that I've ever made or any pulled pork that I've ever made. It's tangy. You guys saw the rub was really simple, salt and pepper, but that was plenty enough rub to add some flavor to this pork butt. So it's tangy, it's smoky, it's sweet. It's damn good. I think so. Right?
It's really good.
Yeah, it's really, really good. So we're gonna finish eating. Damn, that's good. Again, I will leave a link below to the website where you can order some of these sauces if you want. Again, this company did not ask me to do this video. They have no idea that I'm doing this video. And I've actually had these sauces for quite a while, and I just got around to actually tasting it. And when I tasted it, I just knew I had to jump in and make this video. So again, if you're interested in any of these, I will leave a link below. It's just damn good. Without a doubt, the best vinegar-based sauce that I've ever tried. And as a Texas boy, you like it?
I agree.
Yeah, you hear my wife, she agrees. Without a doubt, or as a Texas boy, we don't do vinegar down here at all. It just doesn't exist. But this is damn good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time. Take care.